It's 3 a.m. You're lying in bed. Nothing is wrong. You're safe, warm, half asleep. And then, out of nowhere, your brain goes, "Hey, remember that thing you said 7 years ago?" Suddenly, you're wide awake, cringing at a memory no one else on Earth even remembers. A dumb joke that landed wrong. A name you forgot. The time you waved back at someone who wasn't waving at you. Why does your brain do this? Why does it save the most embarrassing moments of your life and play them back at the exact moment you can't defend yourself? It turns out there's a reason, and it's not random. Your brain is doing something it thinks is keeping you alive. Let's start with the timing. Why 3 a.m.? Why not noon? During the day, the front of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, is running the show. It's the rational, in-control part. It filters your thoughts, keeps you focused, and quietly tells the more emotional parts of your brain to calm down. It's basically the adult in the room. But late at night, that adult goes to sleep before you do. As you get tired, the prefrontal cortex powers down, and the emotional alarm center underneath it, the amygdala, gets louder. With nothing to keep it in check, and no distractions, no phone, no work, no noise, your mind finally has space. And it doesn't use that space to think about happy things. It reaches straight for the cringe. Which brings us to the real question. Of all your memories, why these? Because your brain is not built to remember your life accurately. It's built to keep you safe. And to do that, it weights some memories far more heavily than others. Psychologists call this the negativity bias. Bad experiences get burned in deeper, recalled faster, and replayed more often than good ones. There's an evolutionary logic to it. For your ancestors, a good day was forgettable. But the day you almost got eaten, the day you angered the wrong person in the group, those memories needed to stick. The humans who obsessed over their mistakes were the ones who didn't repeat them and survived to pass that anxious wiring down to you. But here's the part that makes 3 a.m. so brutal. The memories that haunt you usually aren't physical danger. They're social. Think about it. It's almost never remember when you tripped on a rock alone in the woods. It's remember when you said the wrong thing in front of everyone. Embarrassment, rejection, the feeling of being judged, and to your brain, that's not a minor thing. That's a survival threat. For almost all of human history, you could not survive alone. You needed your group, your tribe, to share food, raise children, and protect you. Being liked wasn't a luxury. It was life or death. If the group turned on you, if you were embarrassed enough times, you could be cast out. And being cast out meant dying. So your brain developed an obsession with social mistakes. Every awkward moment, every time you think you looked stupid, gets flagged as a potential threat to your place in the group. And your brain files it away with a note. Do not let this happen again. That's why social pain feels so physical. Brain scans show that the sting of rejection lights up some of the same regions as actual physical pain. To your nervous system, being embarrassed and being injured aren't that far apart. So at 3 a.m., when the rational part of you is offline and the emotional part is wide awake, your brain runs its security check. It pulls up the old footage, not to torture you, but to study it. It's asking, over and over, what did we do wrong? How do we make sure the group never turns on us? It thinks it's protecting you. But here's where it all falls apart, because the system is running on incredibly outdated information. That awkward thing you said, the group didn't cast you out. Nobody even remembers it. And that's not a guess. It's measurable. Psychologists call it the spotlight effect. We constantly overestimate how much other people notice us. In studies, people were sure everyone clocked their embarrassing moment. In reality, almost no one did. Everyone else was too busy worrying about their own 3 a.m. memories. Think about that for a second. The moment replaying in your head on a loop, the one that makes you physically wince, the other person involved almost certainly forgot it the same day. You are the only person on the planet still keeping that memory alive. Your brain is running a threat simulation for a danger that doesn't exist. It's guarding you against a tribe that already moved on. It's protecting your place in a group that never even noticed you slip. And once you understand that, the 3 a.m. cringe stops being a punishment. It becomes something almost tender. That late-night replay is a 200,000-year-old survival system, still working the night shift, still desperately trying to keep you safe and connected. It just hasn't realized that the danger is long gone. So the next time you're lying there at 3 a.m. and your brain cues up that memory from years ago, you don't have to fight it. You can just notice what's actually happening. That's not proof that you're broken or awkward or that everyone secretly remembers. It's the oldest, most loyal part of you, double-checking that you're still safe, still part of the group, still okay. You can tell it the truth. Nobody remembers. You're still here. You're fine. And then, finally, you can go back to sleep.